Gennaro Gattuso has got a FUT, a birthday icon card, and I think it's going to be quite cheap looking at the base card stats. Bronze and silver as per usual, starting off with an 82 with a team of the week in it, an 86, and then an 88, so a very cheap card, you know, 1/7 of the price of N'Golo Kante. Let's get him into a team, and let's see if the Gennaro Gattuso is any good. So guys, we've actually dropped Kante out of the team to put Gattuso in, and before we do anything in terms of chem styles and looking at his in-games, I just want to compare the two real quick. So Gattuso's got 1 less pace, he's got 4 less dribbling, a lot less shooting, but on a CDM it is largely irrelevant. 92 defending in comparison to 91, 80 passing in comparison to 83, and 90 physical in comparison to 86. So Gattuso does have some better stats, and I really do think cards like this are actually quite good in the game. He's 5'10", which is a little bit of an issue, but he's a little bit of a pit bull in game. So the 3-star weak foot is a little bit disappointing. I'd rather the 5-star weak foot over the 5-star skills, but he has got the 5-star skills there. Medium high work rates, 80 pace, 82 dribbling, 67 shooting, 92 defending, 80 passing, and 90 physical. He's got no traits we really care about other than the flare passes, and the flare trait are okay, I guess, but probably not on Gennaro Gattuso, to be honest. And as we go into the in-games, 80 pace split is really nice because it's 80 acceleration and sprint speed. Shooting is woeful. You cannot shoot with this card at all. 82 vision, 88 short pass, and 83 long pass make up the passing stats that are actually okay. 74 agility with 84 balance, 96 reactions, 84 ball control, and 81 dribbling with 87 composure. Now this is where it gets really good. 96 interceptions, 94 defensive awareness, 95 stand tackle, and 93 sliding tackle, with great stamina at 95, good strength at 87, and good aggression at 97. Make this card look quite good. The chem style for me is very easy. It's already there. It's going to be a shadow, and the reason I want a shadow on him is I want to boost all the defensive stats all the way up. I want the big boost to the pace. Up to 88 pace now, which does make a big difference. I'm not too sure. He's not going to be lengthy, unfortunately. If you did want to make him lengthy, which actually, now I think about it, is probably a better idea. I think with an anchor, he becomes lengthy. So let's take a look at that. It's not a bad idea to boost his physicals either, to be honest. So as we apply an anchor, yeah, definitely lengthy now. Up to 75 jumping, which is a good boost. Up to 95 strength and 99 aggression, with almost maxed out defensive stats across the board. The only thing that isn't maxed out is his heading accuracy and his defensive awareness, which is at 98. The rest is at 99. And a +4 to the pace is definitely good enough. We're going to be playing him in this team here, guys. I'm going to be playing in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow as him, as our pivot, our 1 CDM. Let's get into a few games and see if Gattuso is any good. For cheap FIFA 23 coins, make sure to check out MMOEXP.com to get fast and reliable coins. And make sure you use code VIPER at checkout, get yourself a 5% discount. Alright then guys, so first game with Gattuso is going to be live and on new gen. Now of course we have made him lengthy, which I think is quite crucial to the card to make him somewhat usable. I think the big upgrade, you know, we did look at Shallow first, and you could go for Shallow if you just want the pace upgrade, which I do actually understand. You know, and we are in division rivals here. And yeah, let's see what we can do with Gattuso. I'm a little bit disappointed about the weak foot, but we just want him to be a solid CDM, right? Decent passing. You're not really ever going to utilise the skill moves. So just kind of getting him in there to just defend and do his job is going to be the most important thing. As he gets an assist. No, he doesn't. I was going to say as he gets an assist there, but really poor not to score that from Memphis. I do like him on lengthy. You're probably better off, especially if you're on new... Nice. If you're on new gen, probably playing with him on a lengthy because he's going to feel faster, excuse me, than 88 pace because of the lengthy accelerate. But he's been really good so far. Really good. I don't really know if doing stuff like that is too usable with this card, but he has been goddamn good so far. He has been really good. I also think if you guys don't care about height in centre-back, I also think this card makes a decent centre-back. Yeah, he has been decent so far, apart from there. I guess that's the only issue with him, because he's quite small. He might not necessarily feel the strength that he's got, right? But I want to compare this card to Kante. And that is what we're going to be doing. He does feel nice in terms of jockeying and stuff, though I have to say, really, really good defensive option so far. I don't like the 5-star skills. I really wish EA used their brain a little bit more here and saw what would be a bit better. And of course, oh my god, Mbappe. 5-star weak foot would be considerably better on this card. His skill moves don't feel bad though. Especially if you're just using it to create a different angle. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, like... he's just about gone offside and he's leaving. Didn't count, bro. It didn't count. There you go. Impressed, though, guys. I am genuinely very, very impressed with this card. This is looking to be a great option for your CDM spot. And with him already going to get free chemistry no matter what, also adds to that as well. I can't believe that. That's absolutely rattled the post there, hasn't it? But his passing hasn't been bad either. Like, you know, this is high-level divisions. And he has been really consistent in terms of his passing. And, you know, he hasn't got the best passing in the world. So to see that is really nice. And I really do like him on the lengthy. I'm glad I decided to go for an anchor. Just because he just feels so much faster. No way that goes in. Whew. Okay. I guess the only thing that we can say, guys, is he is going to be somewhat difficult to use in terms of, like, a progressive player. Especially on old gen. I feel like on old gen he's going to be a bit more difficult to use. I think this is going to be a card for new gen players. And he does move, man. He doesn't feel bad at all. He really, really doesn't. Very, very impressed so far with this card. Should go 1-0 up there. Oh. Still might go 1-0 up here. Oh, never mind. Martial's absolutely bottled it. But yeah, good card, guys. Really, really, really impressed. And I would take this card on new gen over Kante in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I promise you that. Just feels really solid. And Gattuso isn't necessarily that kind of card that you look at and go, yeah, I'm going to complete this SPC. But man, look at how sharp his passing is. Like, every pass has been pinpoint. Look! I mean, maybe he doesn't need the weak foot then if he's got that kind of quality. You know, he's been really, really solid. That should be 1-0. What a save, Edison. What a save. I feel like this, you know, this guy's got petite as well, actually. And I think this card is a lot better than a card like that, right? Oh my word, this guy's getting away with murder. See if we can score this. Come on then. Come, Luke. There it is, 1-0. What a goal that is. What a goal. And you shouldn't really be using this card, right, as a... Oh, my God. Oof. As a kind of go-forward player at all. You definitely can't use him as a centre mid. He has to be a stay-back, Vieira-esque CDM that literally just does do defending. And, you know, it can create a decent opportunity or two because of how good his passing is. And has been so far. Surprisingly as well, let me add. Get to that, get to that. Good save again, Anderson. Wow, this is a sweaty game, this one, isn't it? Very sweaty game. We are on top, though. We are playing the better FIFA against this guy. We're just trying to test out Gattuso's passing. That was unlucky. I don't really blame Gattuso for a pass like that. I feel like it's just the game rigging a little bit. Here we go. He just moves really nicely. And I really do think it's going to be a case of this card's going to be a lot better on new gen and old. Just because you've got the extra meta of the accelerate, making this card feel a little bit better in terms of the way he moves. And that's my thought so far. But I'll bring you back some highlights with him in this game. Look at that pass as well. My God. Yeah, his passing's brilliant. I mean, all of that there was created by Gattuso's insane, absolutely insane driven passes. They have been lethal. Maybe don't do that with him, though. Maybe don't try and drive into spaces with him because he's got the 5-star skills. If not, that's something like that end up happening, and that's no good. No good at all. Yes, Gattuso. What a tackle, man. Very, very impressed. I really like his passing. I can't believe how good it actually is. I just wasn't expecting his passing to be this good, and it's been so consistent. I don't even know if he's misplaced a pass at all. Look at that. Yeah, this card's brilliant. This card is brilliant on New Gen. That's just the bottom line. So aggressive and angry as well, just like Gattuso actually is. Every single one of his passes, weak or strong foot, has been levels as well. That's the first bad pass there. Should have probably still been able to find that, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, this card is doing everything I kind of expected and more. Really, really strong on the ball. Really good on that lengthy meta as well. But also adds a bit of dynamism that I wasn't expecting. He's so quick because of the lengthy. It just kind of makes him a bit of a bit. I prefer him to Kante on New Gen considerably.
Promising attack this. But they took care of the situation defensively.
He messed up there, but he's won the ball back. He is absolutely surprising me. I mean, this guy's not a bad player either, guys. You've got to remember that. Like, this guy's a good player. Player lock-in, trying to time his shots and all sorts. So, we really have hit a bit of a dub with this card, I think. I prefer him to Kante. I really, really do. Look at that. No L2 or anything there. He just managed to hold on to I just don't understand how he's held on to the ball there. Brilliant, brilliant SPC this. I don't care how much he is. He's better than Kante. Strength. Yeah, look at that. Look at how fast he is when he gets going as well. He's lost the ball there, but you can see his pace just burst when he gets going because of his lengthy accelerate type. It's really helping him become an absolute demon. Alright then, guys, so game 2 with Gattuso's FUT birthday card. Now we're on old gen now. I was blown away by how good he was on new gen. We played an absolute sweat in that game as well, and he performed so well. A really good 1 CDM, I think, and because he doesn't move too badly on new gen because of the accelerate type, I thought that really helped him. And let's see what this guy's got for a team. If he doesn't skip through stones. Fabian's... Oh, he's a Newcastle fan if you couldn't tell. Okay, it's a bit of a kick clash as well. I just want to see what Gennaro has to offer on old gen, because I've got a feeling he's going to be a considerably amount worse over here. But, you know, we're going to have to wait and see, aren't we? We're going to have to wait and see. Because I just feel like that accelerate type is making him an absolute monster. I think it's going to be hard after that to make him any good, because I just feel like that just completely changes the way the card kind of moves, the way he can dribble. As you can kind of already see, he just doesn't, you know, the last guy's putting a crap load of pressure on as well, but yeah, I don't know about him over here. I think if you're playing on old gen, some scoop tourney, eh, man. Oh, the game's annoying me already over on old gen. Who would have thought it? It's good defending there from Gattuso though. Oh. Guys, this game's having me on. His passing still feels really good, which is of course positive. We are currently 15-0 in champs, so it's important that we do pick up a dub here. Yeah, his passing, for some reason, even though it doesn't say it's that good, is mind-boggling. But I can't say that. Let's not try. Let's just not say it. Mind-blowing. It's absolutely mind-blowing. How haven't we scored there, by the way? One in there. Back stick. Oh, good save from Pope there. Really good save. Sorry that I'm having to show you a bit more gameplay here. No, but that's the way it goes, you know. We are sweating out champs here, trying to get this account done. So we've got a lot of accounts to play this weekend. Also, I'll be streaming tonight at about 9 PM UK time. So if you want to see me play some more champs, come over there. Hopefully rank 1 rewards. And yeah, he doesn't feel as good over here. You can't like drive into spaces as heavy with him. You certainly still can do it, but he doesn't feel nearly as good over here. Oh my days! What are we doing with Gattuso? Oh, never mind. Yeah, you can't utilise what they've given him in terms of the 5-star skills. It's just pointless. It truly, truly is. You know, you can get a bit out of him on old gen with it because of the way the accelerate type moves and the way he kind of bursts out of step overs and stuff. But he's got to be just your pivot here. His passing's quite good. Been really impressed with his passing. No, that's into Gibbs, obviously into Gibbs White, isn't it? We're both getting +2s, by the way. +1s, I mean. Morgan Gibbs White and Cunha. Yeah, he's not bad. And he feels really strong for a small man. Which is fair, because he was an absolute pitbull in real life, wasn't he? What a finish there, killing him with a million Mbappe. What a goal. He is a very solid player, though, guys. And he moves really nice. He moves like Kante. He really does. He moves like Kante. Oh, dear. It just feels so messy. Keep that, Gattuso. Oh, it's great defending. Yeah, he moves like Kante in terms of his jockeying and stuff, which kind of just makes Kante useless. Because I'm not really feeling like a considerable difference from Kante to Gattuso on old gen. Even though I would say that Kante is better on old gen than he is on new gen. But Gattuso is just brilliant. Like, I'm very, very impressed with this card. Look at the way he moves. He's not slow at all. The only thing I will say is you probably want to go for a shadow for him over on old gen. If you do that, I think you've got a bit of a baller here. I really, really do. Monster card. Really, really impressed with him, guys. Let's go to some highlights from here. Yeah, look at that pass. It's just so nice. His passing is so sharp.
Magnificent challenge to win it back.
Look at that. That's a 3-star weak foot finding that. Yeah, weak foot again. So solid on his weak foot. It honestly feels like he's got a 5-star weak foot as well. I don't know if the card's bugged or something, but his passing is so good. I love this card. I actually love this card. No cap. He is shocking me. He's absolutely shocking me, guys, with how good he is. Gattuso again. Jesus Christ. I actually can't believe this. Look at that pass. Something is 100% wrong with this Gattuso, guys. He feels too good. Alright then, guys. Do not sleep on this Gattuso. I have to say, I was genuinely so pleasantly surprised by this card. Now, he's had a +3 from his prime card. And man, is he good. Now, the question on everybody's tongues is how does he compare to this Kante? He's better than N'Golo Kante. 110%. His passing feels so much sharper, even though I think it's a little bit worse. Yeah. So Gattuso's passing is worse, but every pass with him was insane. Driven passes were crazy. Through ball's not as good, but still he's able to find them sometimes. But his driven passes probably had a 100% success rate throughout the 2 games we played with him. And he's definitely a little bit better on new gen than he is on old. Now, the reason for that is because, of course, the accelerate type. On new gen, you can actually use him a little bit better going forward and kind of driving into spaces with him because of the accelerate. Making him lengthy really does add a different element to this card in terms of how good he can be. But even on old gen, he was great. His passing was exactly the same. His aggression and the way he moves around the pitch, so much tenacity. It's absolutely brilliant. The other thing about him, even though he has a bit low agility and balance, or low agility, because he's 5'10", his jockeying is insane too. I really do think, guys, if you're going to play this card on new gen, you need to stick the anchor on him to get the boost to the strength to make him lengthy. And then if you're going to play on old gen with him, put a shadow on him and just boost the pace all the way. Because, of course, you can't feel the accelerate on old gen. I think you should really just go and boost the pace all the way up. You're not going to have any issues with his passing. Even his weak foot passing was really good. He feels a bit broken in game because his 3-star weak foot genuinely felt like a 5-star weak foot. I really think it'd be quite cool if they gave this card 5-star, 5-star. But if you're considering completing Kante, think again and look at this Gattuso. I'm shocked by how good he was. Genuinely, Gattuso is not a card people like, but this card was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I really do think you're looking at one of the best 1 CDMs on the game on new gen. And I think on old gen, he is kind of a run-of-the-mill CDM, but still offers a little bit, you know, because he's quite unique with that really high aggression. And the aggression is insane on him. Even though he's 5'10 as well, his tackles are so clean and so strong that he always keeps the ball off a tackle. And, you know, with him also being 5'10, you'd be a bit worried about the strength. He felt like an absolute colossus. You're not going to get too much in the air from him, guys, but in terms of a CDM doing the CDM job and only the CDM job, hard pressed to find much better on the game, especially on new gen, guys. I'm rating him a 9.5 out of 10 on new gen. I'm going to give him an 8.5 out of 10 on old gen. Shadow for old gen, Anchor for new gen, guys. But if you did enjoy today's video, leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so player review. But guys, that's going to be it for me for now, so take care.